everybody, welcome to Life at Sunny Lee. My name's Kathy Jarvis, and it's been another busy week. I think this week's been a little bit more busy than normal. Yeah, definitely. Saturday we went to the movies and we saw American Fiction, which is a comedy about a writer who decides to quit writing for himself and to write for what the public wants. Cute little comedy. And then Sunday. Oh, Sunday was so busy. I got up at 8, fed Sunny the bird, and turned Josie the chicken loose and walked shoes. And then I went and got Butterscotch and Little Gray. And those are two of the cats. And I actually had no problem putting these little harnesses on them. That was no problem whatsoever. They took to them right away. But they were not so sure about the new carriers. Now this is one of them, and this is the other one. And this one's a little bit bigger, so I put Butterscotch in it since he's larger. And I've not had these type before with the mesh. I was wondering how they were going to react to them. And once he got inside of it, he was quite calm. We were in line with a bunch of dogs, and he just settled down, didn't respond at all to him. He was quite calm. So we did get their rabies shot. Now, this was Sunday morning. We went to Tractor Supply. First time we've been there with an animal to the vet clinic. It was a different experience, but it worked. It was cheaper. They did not get an exam. She kind of looked at him a little bit, but basically just the shot and we were out again. So then we brought them back home real quick, turned around and went back to church. So we were a little late for church, which is not anything unusual for us, because by the time we get all the animals taken care of, we're usually walking in late, but we were later than usual. And when we got home afterwards, I was completely worn out, and she just wanted to go outside. It was pretty, so we went and we sat on the front porch for a while. And I really encouraged this. It's kind of like a grounding experience. It was nice. It was warm. The sun was warm. Yeah, I didn't take my shoes off and put my feet in the ground, but just being outside and sitting, listening to all the birds and smelling the air and listening to it was a slight breeze, a little bit cool, but it was so nice listening to it go through the wind chimes and everything. And you could even hear the swishing of the birds' wings as they went by. And it was nice, relaxing. So I encourage everybody to take a little bit of time each week just to get in touch with nature, get in touch with yourself, and just relax. Because I think we're out there maybe a half hour at most, and it really made a difference in how I felt that day. On Monday, I watered the greenhouses. It was a beautiful day. The temperature was in the 50s, and the radar and weatherman said that we were going to have good weather for most of the rest of the week. So I watered the greenhouses and checked those, and then we went to town and went to the gym, worked out, and then we spent a lot of time looking at different stores, calling different stores, looking online to find a water tank for the basement. And then when we came home, I took care of the cats a little bit earlier than normal because I did not want them out and about while I went and sprayed the fruit trees. So I did get the first spraying of the dormant oil onto the fruit trees. And I noticed that they're not going to really have to be pruned that much this year, but I will have to remove some of the sucker branches that have come off of the bottom. So I we'll plan on doing that. I planned on doing that later on during the week. And Bill started cleaning out the garage. And that's going to take a while. I had looking pretty good before, and then we moved all the cats in, and he still had his stuff to go through. So now he's going through his stuff, and I'm still going through some of my stuff, and still trying to get rid of some of the stuff that I had kept from my mom's house. And I kept it for sentimental reasons. And I'm sitting there looking at it, and I'm thinking, I'm never going to quilt. That's just not my style. So there's some things I'm going to be getting rid of, like her quilting frames and stuff like that. I will probably try to get rid of. And just going through slowly. It's something that takes emotional toll on you for a while. My mom's been gone for 20 years almost. And it's just now getting to the point where the stuff isn't as sentimental as it used to be. So we're cleaning out the garage slowly but surely. And like I said, it's going to take a while. On Tuesday, he found he found a water tank up at Columbus that he liked. So he took the truck up there and got that. And while he was doing that, I took care of all the animals. And then that afternoon, after carrying the tank downstairs to the basement, we worked out in the garage cleaning it some more. And then on Wednesday, went to the gym, worked out, went and got groceries. And I have been giving Shoes the Prolin medicine that's supposed to help control her leakage. That is doing a wonderful job. I've only given her a fourth of a dose. I'm not even giving her a full dose. Just because I don't want to give her more than what she needs to get the job done. So if a fourth of a dose will do the job and stop the leakage, there's no need to give a full dose. So we're giving a fourth of a dose right now and checking her to see if she's leaking or not. And if she starts leaking, I will up the dose to half a dose and then go from there. But she's been doing really well with a fourth of a dose. And in fact, so well that on Thursday morning, those sores had, I don't know how to describe them. They're kind of a whitish sore. By Thursday, well, Wednesday actually, they had started getting a gray and spongy texture to them. And on Thursday morning, when I took her out, they were slimy. I mean, what can I say? The vet told me before when my cat got hurt that it would look worse before it got better. And that's what these are doing. They're slimy, but that's a good sign because while you took the warm water and washed them off and took the betadine wash over them, a lot of them actually came off. So that we were left with the sore that cost them in the first place, which was kind of bloody, I'll have to admit. And it looks terrible, but I know it's better because the white pus is gone and we're treating the sore itself. So that is very positive. One side's completely cleared up. We're working on the other side, getting those done. Those were the worst ones to begin with. And I also trimmed all the hair around there so that we've been doing that basically every week. So I've been trimming the hair. It's kind of a sanitation trim where you trim the hair real close so that it allows for the air to get in there and to dry her off more. And patting her down a couple times a day to make sure that this medicine's actually working. So I've been doing that. And we started that medicine on Wednesday. And I was supposed to have started it last week, but we were not home long enough to see if she was going to have any reaction to it, because I gave her a half a dose the first day, and she started breathing really, really heavy. I held off on the medicine until the beginning of this week because I didn't want to pay an emergency vet fee over the weekend if the heavy breathing was caused by the medicine. And if I gave a second dose, I didn't know what what happens. So we decided to hold off until after the weekend to start the medicine. So she's been on for a few days and things are doing really well. So hopefully it will continue doing well. And then on Wednesday, we discovered that the water faucet around back, which was one of those frost-free, frozen-free waters where it drains the water back down. Anyway, it was frozen up, at least the top was. So my husband went and spent Wednesday evening, and Thursday digging out for that to be replaced. And on Thursday, we're supposed to have one of the plumbing companies come out and do an estimate on some of the stuff we need, like the the water tank being put in and this water faucet being put in and some other things. But they canceled that on us, and we have another one coming that came on Friday. So, and then the one canceled is supposed to come on Monday. So we get some estimates on the cost of this and get these water problems fixed. And hopefully nothing else breaks for a while. Thursday afternoon, I got around to pruning those fruit trees that needed it. Didn't have to prune much this year, like I said, just some little spurs that had grown up from the bottom. Not doing a big trim on them this year since I've trimmed them the last 2 years. I'm going to leave them go natural this year and only trim anything that gets broken. We haven't had a bad winter yet, so if we have any ice or anything, I'll have to go back this spring and trim anything that breaks. And got that done. Got the blackberries taken care of. I had not taken the canes out from last year, so I had to get those out. And got those done and worked on the greenhouse, clearing it off and getting it ready for the plants for this. The high greenhouse was already done. I needed to clean out the low greenhouse from the peas and stuff that we had for the late fall garden. So I had to clean those out. Got that done. Okay, it's time to clean out the low greenhouse and get it ready for the spring to plant the plants. Now over there I tried to save the sweet peppers from last year by covering them. I don't know, I tried this last year also and it didn't work, so we tried again this year. So anyway, we're going to clean this out and get it set up for this year. It's plants. Alright, everything is ready. That's my harvest of winter carrots. But everything is ready in here for the planting. And in fact, I went ahead and sowed some spinach and some kale and some Swiss chard just for the heck of it. But it's ready. I still have to put the trellis over this, the netting over this trellis, but it's late in the afternoon and I haven't turned the cats out yet, so I need to get busy. So we're almost ready. And Friday went to the gym, and then I worked on the garden plan, finalizing it and deciding counting up how many plants I needed for inside, and deciding which tomato plants I wanted to put where, and getting the peppers started, figuring out how many I wanted to put in this year. Also on Friday, Artie came out of his hide and he has got a good shed this time. We have a complete shed all in one. So that means that all the upgrades that I did to this enclosure have worked. So that has been our week, and hopefully you've had a good week. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Dream big and follow that dream. Bye, everybody. God bless.